everybody. Welcome to Soulful Feeling. I'm glad you could be here with me today. I have on the headphones because Jeff Noose is taking a little vacation. I actually thought I was too, but the universe had other plans for me. But in any event, I'm happy that you're with me today. And joining me today is my beloved and wonderful friend and colleague, Life Coach Ade. I mean, he's not my beloved like my beloved, but he's the beloved of God. Let's see, did she do it? Susan Lingle BKS Lovelace.
Yeah. I was looking at that. It's like, Susan jumped in today.
Susan got in.
She must have bumped her at the door.
She bumped her at the door. So come on in, everybody. Load in. And they're loading in, too. They're loading in. Hi, Robin and Kiana. Yes. Now, I got on these headphones, but y'all got to see what's happening with my hair today. You can't quite see it. Oh, that gives you a little bit more dimension. Like the fifth dimension. Hi, Giuseppe. I love y'all. Come on in. Spirit's calling you to come on in here. Y'all are too funny. Oh, the Spirit's calling you. Come, come. Spirit's calling you, come, come. Spirit's calling you, come, come. Spirit's calling you, come, come. When you climb the highest mountain that you can find, and you're looking out with eyes so satisfied, saying, look, 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 look what I have done. Look what I've become. Spirit says, I am more than this. I am more than this. I am more than this. Come to me. Come on to me now. 'Cause the Spirit's calling you. Come, come. Spirit's calling you. Come, come. Spirit's calling you. So high, and you're feeling for the ones you leave to cry, saying, look, look, look what I leave behind. Where is my peace of mind? Spirit says, I am more than this. I am more than this. I am more than this. Come to me. Oh, yeah. Spirit's calling you. Spirit's calling you. Come, come. You think you ain't got back home. So you can get creative and begin to give thanks for what you already have right now. Just give thanks. We're shifting that frequency, that vibration higher. We're shifting it higher. That's why we're here. I love this part. We're going to do it again. Imagine the sound of the ocean. What? The birds in flight. I am more than this. Loss of a loved one. Mama Hill. Or hearts so broken. She lost her brother. A newborn baby. I am more than this. The pain of a body. I am more than this. People when they're happy. Hey, Roz. People when they're sad. Oh, God is more than this. God is more than this. God is more than this. God is more, so much more. God is more than this. God is more than this. God is more than this. God is more. And the Spirit says, I am more than this. I am more than this. I am more than this. Come to me. Spirit's calling you. Come, come. 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 Home. That is such a great song. It just covers so much territory. You know, it covers a lot of territory. Life Coach Ade, you on with me?
Yes, I am ready and ready.
She says, I'm raising my 7-year-old and didn't know she was paying attention to Soulful Feeling Saturdays. And I heard her singing songs in her room yesterday from the B-Hood. I'm so grateful that great songs are being planted in her little mind and heart. Me too, because that song will carry her through. That song will carry her through. She's going to remember that song just like I remember the songs. I remembered when I was in sad times in my childhood. I remembered, I got the joy down in my heart. Because kids go to, they go there. You know, they are masters at raising their vibrations. Mm-hmm. They're masters at it, you know. Yeah. And so we're welcoming everybody in, and thank you for coming into the B-Hood tonight, into this soul fulfilling, these conversations and dialing in together with each other. You know, maybe it's because of the state of the world, Life Coach. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just growing up. Maybe I just needed some time to understand some things. Maybe I needed a hairdo. What?
You can just flick it. But wait a minute, hold on. Let me think about what's going on.
Listen, I just got through singing "God is more than this," and I went right back to the world. But it's like I'm understanding the value of community. I'm understanding why it's important for us to meet and remember together. Yes. This is something wonderful for us because it helps to keep us healthy. It helps to lift us. It helps to raise our vibrational frequency. Mm-hmm. You know, and so, or just if you don't worry about the words, just it helps to raise our vibration. Okay, just helps to raise the vibration. So, and that's what we're doing. We're raising the vibration. And there's so much going on in the world, and the Spirit says, "I am more than this." Mm-hmm. You know, so come back. Mm-hmm. Remember the simple truth of who you are. So we're here restoring in the simple truths. Yeah. I know, Rosalind. You know, Kiana, y'all better come on now. Y'all still with the hair. I don't want to give them too much Ade. Then they start talking about the hair.
Well, they're loose now. They're gone. They're gone.
Well, you know,
They ain't finished yet.
it was a moment. I got to say, because those of you who've been dialing in for a while, and maybe you didn't know this, but there's something to be said about acceptance, and we talk about acceptance all the time. Acceptance, we are at different phases in our life. We're going through different things. We are going through changes. We have been we've been with partners, we're not with them. We've been in homes, we're not in them. We've been with jobs, we're not with those jobs anymore. We've been with our children, we're not with our children. We've been with friends, we're not with friends. We've been with our parents, we're not with our parents. You know, there's so many changes that are going on, you know, and so for myself, I think, I don't know, I just did not know how to put anything artificial in my hair. That's not anything I knew. I knew the natural, I knew my hair, but I knew that my hair was going through its own process of whatever it's learning. But you know that genius daughter of mine, she said, I got something for you, mommy. And she just came up with, she just said she can do hair. And she does it so well. And when she did it, I was like, you know, I almost couldn't accept it. You know, it was just too fresh, you know. But by the time the next day rolled around, I was like, shoot, I look cute, you know. And I began to feel good. I mean, it's like I'm saying that our meetings here raise our vibrational frequency. It's not the hair. It's just like being willing to try something fresh that you haven't done before. Like, we get these lives, and sometimes we go into monk status, you know. Like, you know, but if God wanted me to be a monk, I would be a monk. You know, I'm a monk in training. I'm failing every step of the way, and I don't even care. Because if the monks could sing like me, they wouldn't be no monk either. No, but a monk is a devotional path also. It's an extraordinary path. I mean, whatever path you're on, that is your bridge to the Most High inside of you. You know, I was just kidding, talk about the monks. But it's like, whatever your path is, that's your path, that's your decision, and that's your road. That's your road. But every now and then, not even every now and then, a whole lot of times, we are influenced by the world into thinking something is more than what we are. You know, better than what we are. Smarter. You know what I mean? It's just like, well, no, there's something real and magnificent that is our divine blueprint. That is right here in the core of us.
Yes.
We are the idea of God. We are the apple of God's eye. We are the glory made manifest. So the thing is, it's like, we are remembering that on Do It No More Wednesday, that if you want to smack a wig on your head, don't worry about it. Don't worry about the Black Panthers. They're going to be happy you having a good time. You know, it's like, you know, don't stress over it. Just have fun.
Yes.
Have fun. But remember, you're beautiful before you put anything in. You know, we're beautiful before this breaks down, before it begins to wrinkle and curl and do stuff. We're beautiful before then and after then. You know, so we're here remembering our beauty.
Yes.
Our inner beauty. And so what you got to say, Life Coach?
Well, I'm just thinking of...
I've been on a little roll here.
It's all good. It's this whole, what you're talking about, a spiritual path, a spiritual journey is really a process of returning back to ourselves, returning to love, because we've always been what we are seeking to be, what we read in a book when we read A Course in Miracles, whatever it is, Science of Mind, and we're told we're magnificent, we're spiritual beings, we're the Christ consciousness, and we're trying to learn to do that and do more of that, meditate. But really, we get to a point where we realize, really, all these books and stories and poems and songs and inspirations and thoughts and ideas, it just reminded me to go back to the beginning. Mm-hmm. In the beginning, God. That's it. It's who we are. There's nothing that needs to be added on. And I'm constantly learning that to dropping things off. It's like, no, I don't need to do that. No, I don't need that. I'm going to say exactly what I'm feeling and thinking. If it's out of line, if that's what I'm feeling, so be it. I will deal with the next step. But really giving that permission. If God is all there is, I am a divine idea of who and what God is. So all I'm doing is just returning to myself, and remembering. I love what you said about whatever we put on. Well, I don't put none. I take it off completely. But if women are wearing wigs, there's so many places. The whole thing about hair, as it relates to black women in wigs and weaves and conversations around it. But if we can just remember that we are the beauty that we're expressing before we add or take anything away, then
Yes.
it's a different way of being.
Yes.
It's a different way of being. Somebody said, I think Kiana said, it's temporary. Everything is temporary.
Yeah.
Everything is.
Yes.
So yeah.
Yeah. And sometimes like there was this lady at the checkout counter last week. You I was kind of pressing the little envelope about I see some light coming through the sunshine.
Yeah, something shining.
Let me see if I can get on my third eye. No, I can't. Anyway, I was telling her, because like if you bring your own bags, you have to pack your groceries. If you let them pack your groceries, then they pack it in a plastic bag. Okay. And I was at this store in LA called Sprouts. So I had this groceries, and the man, he saw me, but he just moved out of the way, and he said, "I'm sorry," and he went to another aisle. What he was apologizing for was because he couldn't pack my groceries, because I would have to pack them myself. So, and I brought my own bags, and I had clean bags too. My Be Happy bags that Terry Dean sent to me with the candles, and my Be Happy bag. So there I was in the checkout line, and I asked the lady a question, and she had on the hair, she had the nails, she had the lashes. She's just as pretty as she wanted to be, man, and she was just as ugly acting as I ever seen in anybody's grocery store. And I said, "Oh, I'm not talking about her on Do It No More Wednesday. Let me reframe that. Yeah, she was interesting. So I said, well, wouldn't it deter people from doing plastic if you helped us pack our bags, because we want less plastic? So, and we're bringing our bags. So couldn't you guys help us pack the bags?" And she was like, "Ma'am, we don't want to get sick, and we don't want this, and we don't want that. We don't make the rules, And I mean, yeah, she had a real attitude. And I was looking at her. I'm thinking I didn't get into the tug of war. She was a little bigger than me, but anyway, so it was not going down like that, my brother.
Wait, no more.
I can't do it no more. I'm going like, girl, 30 years ago would have been.
No. I would have been round that side with you.
No, I never would have been. I would have been. No, I wouldn't have. But
you'd have sing to her.
I probably wouldn't have done it either. But I would have done probably 20 years ago what I did this time. And what I did was, my voice was I was like, well, I just was wondering. She said, well, we don't make the rules, and we don't want to get sick. I was like, well, I understand that. I hear you. I said, but couldn't you could have a mask on. You have the mask. You could put on gloves. And then that way we could do it together, and we could, save on the plastic and just have less waste. And she said, well, I don't make the rules. And so so she's ringing up everything, right? I put my card in. I don't say anything else. And then I said, but perhaps you could just hear what I'm saying. And if you're in a meeting and they say, what's going on? What are the customers talking about? Were there any suggestions? You might want to share it. And it was silence. And then I packed my little groceries. And then before I left, she said, "Ma'am." And I left my Just Eggs and something else that was my Annie's organic bit. No, I left something that was back there. I left my. There's this product called Just Eggs. It's not. It's like a egg, except it's like a plant-based egg. So anyway, I went back and got it. So I'm glad that she called me back to get the things that I had paid for, but that I had neglected to put in the bag. So that whole story was just about, you know, you can put on all kinds of stuff, you know, but who we are inside is what really, really matters. And we know that, you know, we've heard that, you know, but sometimes the world seems to percolate a little bit more to J-Lo, you know, because she got this and she got that, and Beyonce, and she got this and she got that, you know, and, you know, so it begins to kind of like, people begin to do certain things thinking that that is the standard. And the standard, you get to choose. You get to choose the standard. You know, you get to choose how you want to have fun. Because God has already made you special and beautiful. So repeat after me, everybody. God made me special.
God made me special.
And God made me beautiful.
And God made me beautiful.
See, you ain't right.
I said what you said. Rickie, I got a question, though.
Yes.
Do they take cash at that place? At this store?
Yes.
Next time you go in there, put your cash in your bag. And see if they're going to take your money. It's like, sorry, you put in your bag, you can just take the groceries for free. They won't.
Well,
They'll make a new rule.
Well, okay, I will consider that. And when we get off tonight, you can tell me that again, and I'll try to see if I understand what you're saying. Love covers a multitude.
Woo,
She
Rickie.
loves her biscuits. I love those biscuits,
I
but
wasn't going to flash that.
Look, I'm cutting back on the biscuits. Look here. You know, there comes a time when you know you can't do it all the time, baby. Your bones start talking to you. Yeah, the biscuits are good, but I'm doing a lot of fruit and a lot of good stuff. Hey, I have an avocado tree that gave one avocado, and I got
What, the whole tree gave you one avocado?
Yeah, but that was a miracle because it hasn't been producing any. So it gave one avocado this year.
You must have COVID-19 then. The virus got it.
That is, I ain't even laughing with you on that.
It's like,
You know what? See,
I'm trying.
The plant sisters are really mad about that.
They're
But
laughing. Look at all the plants outside. They're like, that's funny.
They are, and they said we got so much oxygen going on here. It don't stand a chance out here. But no, it's avocado psychology, and so it needs love. It needed water. It needed nurturing, just like all living things, you know. And so now that my backyard is taking on another look, you know, then it's got water. It's gonna have water. But my point about that avocado. He said he gave one avocado, and it was hard. And so the gardener said, just put it in a bag and let it soften. Well, I put it in the bag, and that bad boy didn't look like it was going to never soften. And so I just took it out the bag. I was like, you know what? If you're going to be hard all this time, at least I'll be able to see you. So after a week, it wasn't soft at all. I took it out. Yesterday, I picked it up, and it was ready. And I cut it open, and you're talking about delicious. It was a delicious avocado, and I exercised control because I wanted to eat that whole avocado, but I left half of it for Georgia, you know, so that she could taste it and see how good it was. But I'm thinking like, man, you know, it's like it was worth it for that tree to produce that one, so that I can know what it's capable of. You know, now I know its potential. And it tastes way better than the Haas avocados we buy at the store. This was like not a hybrid. I think it's like a reed avocado. I think that's what they call it. I don't know. I just know that it was really, really quite, it was a triumphant moment when nature can barrel through all the things that, you know, that say, I'm not bearing here. And it says, no, but I have that facility. You know, I can be creative here. You know, I just need encouragement. I just need the vibration to be a little bit higher.
Love. Yeah.
I just need some love. Right. Thank you for saying that, because I wanted to sing that song tonight. When it's hard to love, our loving I loved her. Sing, sing, sing all together. Sing, sing, sing when it's hard to sing. Sing, our singing will change the world. Share, share, share who you are and share, share, share when it's hard to share, share. Our sharing will change the world. Now we're gonna care for each other. Care, care, care for each other. Care, care, care for the ones who need care. Our caring will change the world. I'm gonna do that one again. Oh, that's an important one. Oh, care, care, care for each other. Care, care, care for the ones who need care. Our caring will change the world. Find me here singing for you, heart wide open for what I came here to do. Wind in the trees, sings a melody true. Love everybody, let the love shine through. Everybody sing love, love, love. Everybody love, love, love. When it's hard to love, love. Our loving will change the world. Our loving will change the world. Our singing will change the world. Our sharing will change the world. And our caring will change the world. Our loving will change the world. Our loving will change the
Yes, yes.
Thank you, Gretchen. That avocado wanted to be admired so you could really appreciate its goodness. Come on, Susan. You feeling me, sister? Oh, that's right. Yeah, it cared about me. Yeah, yeah.
Or maybe it was a little bit self-centered, so he wanted to focus on me so you can see your love in it. Like, look at me. I'm one, but I'm so much more than this.
I'm so much. You think you're looking at one little puny avocado.
Yes. Let me show you what I could
You're
do.
looking at my
You
potential.
attention me.
And don't forget to save the seed of me. You know. But I have 3 avocado trees in the back, but only 2 are substantial. There's a baby coming up. But, it's California. California, things grow here. It's a beautiful place to have fruit trees and what have you, and to be able to eat from them. I ain't no good with the low-growing stuff, though. Forget it. I know it sounds like I'm a farmer. I am not. I'm trying to get it together with my lettuce. Let's see if I can grow some lettuce. And mint. Mint is good. Mint.
So you don't have a garden?
I do have a garden. I have a flower garden.
Okay.
I have beautiful flowers, and I have trees. Like I have a grapefruit tree, a lemon tree, avocado tree. I have a loquat tree, which is a delicious fruit that bears
like
a
grape?
lot.
Is it like
No.
a grape?
Somebody put a description of this is funny. What is a loquat?
Yeah, Google will tell us.
Loquat, man, loquat is like a cross between a mango
Oh,
and an apricot. To me,
interesting.
it's a very, very delicious fruit, and my trees bear. The squirrels have a good time. I'm usually glad by the time we're at the end of it because it's a mess out there every day. Yeah.
Okay.
A yoga move. Laugh out loud. A beautiful way to settle into the closing of the days. Oh, thank you, Dorothy. Got to focus. Phone power low, and I'm on the go. We'll watch later from iPad. Always better from there. All right, Kiana, we love you too, and thanks for coming in with what energy that you have. So I have a grapefruit tree, but all of that stuff was in bad shape when there was no water, and there was a lot of work going on, and a lot of when people work on your house, it just kills the whole yard, It looked like I'm telling you, it looked like a real ugly place back there 4 months ago. And now it looks like so beautiful. It's just so beautiful. And to look at that one avocado, it means something to me. It means something to me. It's like when you step out into an abyss and you don't know what, but you know it. You don't know what's going to happen, but you know it. You know the spirit that made it all, so you're going to be all right.
Yes.
You're going to be all right. And you might just be holding on to one avocado,
Yes.
But, you give thanks for what's in your hand. You give thanks.
Give thanks.
Yeah, you
Through
just
it
give
all.
thanks. Yeah.
That's the one thing we can hold on to, or find something to be grateful for.
Yes.
That's enough.
Yes.
Enough.
Yeah. Remember that story about my nephew?
Which one?
I got
Your nephew somehow
Yeah.
went to your grandson. Oh, right. Yes. Well,
It's like a tiny mild. It's like a tiny mild apricot. Okay, Amber, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a good. That's a good.
you got people describing
The loquat. Yeah, it's kind of like but it's juicier than an apricot though. It's a lot juicier, and it grows really well in my backyard. And it's a very dominant species, so it will take over the backyard. You'll have all loquat trees, so you have to be careful with them. It's a different kind of gentrification.
The plant cesters are taking
The
over.
plant cesters. No, the loquats. The loquats. The plant cesters are here. We want the plants, but you don't want them all to be loquats.
Oh, that's why someone said yoga move. Okay, and I have some other jokes in my head, but I'm like, okay, it's enough already. But yeah, we'll leave it.
What's the yoga move? I lost it.
Well, you remember someone said a yoga move, so they were referencing the name loquat as a new yoga move. When you were squatting down. Okay, never mind, Rickie. I'll tell you after the show. Oh no, get Dorothy to tell you because Dorothy understands my joke and she can translate it.
Oh, it was your jokes. Okay.
No. Oh, really? Do it no more.
You see this shirt? Anybody remember this shirt?
Is that Kuumba?
The first one, don't guess, Ade. Don't guess. The first one that knows what this shirt is gets a request of whatever you want to hear.
Oh.
What is this shirt from? Anybody know?
They're gonna start answering in about 10 seconds.
Okay, all righty. Okay, Raj.
No
Okay,
SWAT.
what year? What year, Judy? Raj, what? She's right.
I know.
Which year was it? The first year. What was the first year? No, this wasn't the first year. This was the second year. But it's Raj, you're right. This is the Rhythm and Joy Festival. It was just the year. And this is the whole shirt. It's a beautiful shirt. And I felt like putting it on today. That is a whole alphabet that Georgia did. She did the whole alphabet for us. And we used, this is her artwork and everything. It's really a beautiful shirt. And on the back, it's got a live, laugh, love with all these different beings. You want to see the back of the shirt, y'all? No, I'm not doing that. Okay, I'll show you. Let me see if I can do it. Can you see?
Yeah, you got to stand up though. The mic is in the way. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we can live, laugh, and something.
Love.
Love, yeah.
Live, laugh, love.
I knew that.
Yeah, when we say supreme inspiration, let me live, let me laugh, let me love. Yeah, this shirt was dedicated to those words too. You know, because God of my heart. What is it? What is it? God of my eyes, let me see.
You see?
God of my soul, let me free. God of my breath, let me live, let me laugh, let me love. Yeah, Gwen Moore model for us. God of my spirit, supreme inspiration. God of my heart, I take refuge in your great love. Creator and ultimate wisdom. May all be blessed and may all be at home. God of my spirit, supreme inspiration. God in my soul, I take refuge in your great love. Creator and ultimate wisdom. May all be blessed and may all be at home. Be at home. Be at home in yourself. Be in a home. God of my soul, supreme inspiration. God of the stars, I take refuge in your great love. Creator and ultimate wisdom. May all be blessed and may all find the way to love. Find your way. God of my eyes, let me see. God of my soul, let me free. God of my breath, let me live, let me laugh, let me love. God of my eyes, God of my soul, God of my breath, let me live, let me laugh, let me love. God of my eyes, God of my soul, God of my breath, let me live, let me laugh, let me live, let me see, let me free, let me live, let me laugh, la la, la 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 la, la la la, la la, la 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 la, la la la, la 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Find your way. Find the way. Find your way. Let me live, let me laugh, let me love. Yeah, I love this t-shirt because this shows the community. See? You got the stars. You got the patterns in the background, the cosmos. Hey, Susan Ray King, you part of my village, baby. And that's what this is showing, the power of a village. The power of the beehood. The power of community. The power of us reaching out to each other, making sure we're good. Checking in, darling. Are you all right? I can't carry your whole load. You came to learn your lessons. But I can pray for you and be here for you. Help you through it. We can go through it together. We lift each other up. We remind each other that God is more than this. We raise our vibration. We release ourselves from so much stress. We begin to smile and give thanks. Let me live, let me laugh, let me love.
sending all this love to Mickey's mother, who is going into surgery tomorrow, and
Yes.
anybody having a health challenge. Maybe you know somebody, maybe it's you. We're enfolding you in this consciousness of healing, growth, and transformation, reminding you that right where you are, God is. And as Ricky told us, God is problem solved. So if God is right where you are, all is well. All is well. To you, to us, to humanity, with all the changes that we're going through and growing through. We affirm the best and we heal one another with our love. We surrender to it. We allow it to change us so we can see differently, so we can see God in the midst of it all. In the midst of things that people are saying is so wrong, in the midst of division, we can hold the truth and know that all is well.
Yes.
And even if we can't see all is well, we'll hold on to love until we can feel it in ourselves so that we can be the answer, because we are the answer. And so it is.
And so it
So
is.
it is.
Thank you.
Ricky, folks wants to know, can they still buy the t-shirt, or do you need to go into
Oh
production
yeah.
for
Oh no.
them?
We're going back into to this. This T-shirt is beautiful.
Great.
We're getting ready in the Be Hood for all kinds of wonderful things. Yes, we're bringing this shirt back. We're bringing back the Raj Festival too, once a year. Remember Revelation? Well, Raj is going to be like Revelation on steroids. Like the first, remember the first year when we did 3 days? It's going to be like that. We're going to do a 3-day festival once a year, and we're going to bring out all of our Raj paraphernalia, our peas and carrots. Well, no,
Peas and
the VCC, they know what I'm talking about. But it was such a beautiful festival, and the colors were this color and green, and we call it peas and carrots. This is like the carrots, and there's a green shirt, and there's a green shirt. But they were all different color shirts and through different various years. We did 3 consecutive years of the Rhythm and Joy Festival, and it was amazing. And the music is many times categorized that I do as rhythm and joy. For me, it's just inspirational. I went to Revelation 2015 and 2016. Those weekends were amazing. Well, if you think that was amazing, you wait till you were at the Raj Festival. Yeah, and it's going to be good. So so the Be Hood is the Be Hood, and it's good in the Be Hood, and we'll be doing our devotionals. We'll be going live in July. As of July 18th, we go back to live gatherings. So if you're in the Los Angeles area or you're flying in, plan to come to Leimert Park. If for whatever reason we can't do it there, we'll do it in my backyard.
Folks don't care where you do it. They're just like, you're doing it, they're there.
Oh, but
They
my
just
backyard
tell us
is.
where.
My backyard looks like it was made for a concert. It really does. Now that all that junk and stuff is out, it's like really looks great. And I was like, man, this is a great performance space. But I got an interesting neighborhood, so I might have to get a little permit.
You got to invite them too.
I mean, my neighbors are great, but the people on the other side but I know people love our music. 2 hours a week, they hear it and they love it. I think they do. I'm going to claim that they love it. But right now, it's not my backyard. It'll be in Leimert Park, and it'll be all in different pop-ups in other places in Greater Los Angeles. But we're starting there. So July 18th, be prepared. I think we're going to be at Hot and Cool or either outside under the tent. So it's going to be great. Yeah. Block party for Sunday devotion.
I know that's
Susan Lingle has the ideas.
Yes, indeed.
So this was what you and I were talking about. I got a letter from my nephew who is incarcerated, and he's down to the last few days. He's got like a little under 2 weeks left. Okay, and I think he gets out July 12th. I think that's the day. And he wrote me a letter, and it was such a beautiful letter. And he's learned so much. But in his letter, he was saying, I'm getting out, but I'm going to need so many things. And could you start a GoFundMe so that I could raise some money, and that way I won't have to be asking people for money. I'm reading the letter, and I've been mentoring him as best I can the whole time he's been in there, right? So I'm reading this letter, and I'm going like, ah. But it was not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. But when I wrote him back, I typed, because I had so much to say. I wasn't not going to be doing no morning pages. I typed on my computer and printed it out and loaded it up with some pictures and nice things that he would. I even put the Soul Sisters postcard in there. By the way, registration is open for the Soul Sisters retreat this year. You want to go register at soulsisterstoday.com. soulsisterstoday.com. You want to be there as I am. I go into the world exactly as I am. Who I am makes a difference, and this is going to be a fantastic virtual retreat. Next year it'll be live in living color, but right now it's still a virtual retreat. But you want to sign up for it. Early bird closes July 4th, so you don't have a whole lot of time to make up your mind. And if you think you want to come, but you're pretty convinced that you don't have the money, just listen to the story I'm about to tell. So my nephew says, can you start a GoFundMe campaign? And I said, well, in the letter, I said, there are some things that you need to know. Number one, here is a law that is absolutely so. To he who has, or she, much is given, and to he who has not, even that which he has should be taken away. And it sounds like a hard thing, but when you understand the depths of it, you know what that really begins to reveal to you. And so I told my nephew, I said, you're not starting from nowhere. You're not broke. You are a great conversationalist. You have great ideas. You're a great teacher. You've done workshops. You've designed workshops inside. You're not coming off as like, I don't have anything and can you help me? It's like you have everything and you're inviting other people to share in it. Mm-hmm. That's the language. I say, what I suggest is that you create something really wonderful. And so I invited him to make a book. And this is what I'm going to do. But I was telling for him, to make a list. I mean, I got inspired writing his letter. I was like, this is good for me. But anyway, it was like, make a list of the quotes and the inspirations that pull you through during your time, during your months there, your 31 months and 16 days. What pulled you through, what kept you inspired, what gave you something to live for. Because he would always read things to me, and I would tell him stuff like, education changes the conversation. He's like, I love that, Auntie. Education changes the conversation. I'm writing that down. Education changes the conversation, And so we would talk, and he was like, education changes the conversation. So he hasn't received my letter yet, and but I put it in the mail yesterday. For him to really do a book. And so at the end of his letter, he said, all I need is a little jump start to greatness. All I need is a little jump start to greatness. Like, I just need a little help. And so what I told him, I was like, and name your book, A Jump Start to Greatness. Mm-hmm. Isn't that a great name? It is. A jump start to greatness, or a little jump start to greatness, a pocket book of wisdom statements and inspirations to keep you inspired along the journey. I said, we'll sell it for $9.99. I mean, I went to marketing and everything. I said, you can sell 100 to your family. I'll take 200. I'll get rid of those. I will sell 200 books like that. You said, then you got $3,000 in your pocket and you got something. It's like you got to think. Not just with a GoFundMe. If you do a GoFundMe, have something that you have in exchange. Mm-hmm. Now I'm not talking about people who have great malady and you need money for surgeries and different things that people have done GoFundMes. I absolutely support crowdfunding. I'm just talking about an individual's thinking that's saying, I don't have anything. Yeah. If you got a GoFundMe, don't even do it if you don't think you have friends. You got to
Right?
have friends.
Yes.
You got
Yes.
friends, you know.
Yes.
So you give thanks for what you can see. You know, you think and you give thanks and you begin to be grateful. What's that song, y'all?
Grateful to be grateful.
I am grateful to be grateful in my soul. What a great song. Yeah, but he doesn't know that song because he doesn't have music there. Grateful, but he's grateful. I am grateful to be grateful in my soul. You know, and all, you know, grateful, just keep grateful. I am grateful to be grateful. I told my nephew. So I know you got something to be grateful for. You know all about it. That's why you right here on Soulful Feeling. We're here to be grateful together. Yeah. I'm grateful in my soul. I'm grateful. Grateful. And I don't know, maybe it was just writing that letter to my nephew that unleashed all the places that were stuck, that were seemingly stuck in my life. I'm telling you, today has been a ka-ching, ka-ching day. You know, it's been ka-ching, my people. So we spread the blessings. You can't outgive God. B Radio is giving it to you 24/7 podcast. Inspirational music 24/7. I turned on Tuesday morning, and I caught the most incredible sacred intonations with Beverly Brewster. It was amazing. Tuesday morning, it's gotten so good, so good. Mondays with Sherlock, Sacred Intonations, Beverly Brewster. Tuesday night, you're soaking in it with Jeff Kushner, who is having a great time in New York City. Here's a shout out to Jeff. Wednesday, Moni's Mixes with DJ Moni. She knows how to put it together. The Healing with Dorothy James, with special guests who share how to heal your body and your mind. And Stepping with Inspiration with Norma Choza, Life Coach. And then you have Saturdays, this coming Saturday, there is the Stringers, Kathy and John Stringer, Awaken Pillow Talk. This Saturday, 9 a.m. Pacific Time, 12 p.m. Eastern Time. And Take a Moment for Health with Dr. Lori Eanes, who is my good friend and wellness facilitator. She's amazing. She knows so much. And she can keep you inspired, keep you reaching for more. Yeah, you know, it's
Keep
like
yourself celebrating, right?
Oh, wait a minute.
Move.
But then Life Coach Ade, you know, I didn't forget about you. You know, and then there's Tuesday morning at 10 a.m. Being You with Life Coach Ade. YouTube, you can find him. And he's got a great show. 10 a.m. Pacific Time. That makes it 1 p.m. Eastern Time and 6 p.m. UK. So he's putting it down. He has inspired guests. I don't think he has this much fun. But he has a good time. He has a good time.
No, I don't. But don't tell my folks on my podcast.
I think there might still be a few spaces open for the Kauai trip. People are calling and leaving emails going like, "How can I sign up?" Go to RickieByars.org and hit the birthday trip. Go to the birthday event. Go to events and you can see it there. And better get on with it. I'm grateful for you both for creating this beautiful space. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Sally. Thank you all for dialing in with us this evening. It's been fresher than real. Yeah. Yeah. And this is just a little jump start to greatness.
Don't nobody out there go use that title because you're gonna run out of ink if you try to duplicate it.
And I asked my nephew, I was like, is that yours or did you make that up? If you didn't, that could be plagiarism. But it sounded like it came from his heart. It was like, all I need is a little jump start to greatness. It was a great title for a book, jump start to greatness. Yeah.
That's pretty powerful.
Yeah.
That is pretty powerful. I look forward to hearing his story and what he does with all that he's allowed himself to marinate in.
Yeah. Oh man.
Just have his heart broken open.
Yes.
So that he can let the love and the light out and the truth out. The of the real.
I mean, he had a hard time in there. What they do to those men in prison. And he was a kid when he went in there. It's just something. And but the good of it is that he found a mentor in his auntie and in those who love his aunties, and also a powerful mentor inside of the facility who will not be getting out. But he's mentoring my nephew. And he has a book. His name is Akili Asafo, and Akili's book is amazing. Reflections on Thoughts of Power. He's really a great writer, a great lover of black women. He's got some soulful poems for the sisters. And since everybody come from Africa, I think everybody could get inspired from it. But the name of the book is Reflections on Thoughts of Power by Akili, Akili Asafo. But so you can buy his book, and I suppose the proceeds go to his family and his children. Anyway, we're getting to the end of our time for today. I just want to thank you for coming on board. And is there anything else that I need to say before I sing them out, Life Coach Ade?
I think we just need to thank them for showing up every week.
Oh, this coming Saturday, tune in to Sanctified Saturday Devotionals. There's a surprise there for you. So go there, and I think you'll be pleased at the presentation that our beloved Ayana is putting together. And there'll be some surprises there. So go dial in. Remember, July 18th is back to Sunday. There was a mandate from everybody that would not come to Saturday. And so
they protested.
And yeah, they protested, but they gave me enough. But thank you for those who did it with me. I know who you are, and you'll get free tickets to the Raj Festival. Okay. No, don't. Okay. Thank you, Life Coach Ade.
Yes.
Blessed always, for the arms of God surround us. Let our joy be so triumphant that we rest in God and say amen. Let our joy be so triumphant that we rest in God and rest in love, rest in God and say amen. Ashe. Thank you.